Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The Lakers are surprisingly playing better than last year and have already won 3 consecutive games against top-level rivals. Anthony Davis is the biggest highlight so far, and in yesterday's game LeBron James resurfaced with a gala performance, an MVP-level performance. But there are still needs in the squad and rotation, and to achieve this championship some signings will be necessary. The Los Angeles Lakers are 3-0 for the first time since the 2010-11 season. They won 8 straight to open the campaign, dropping just 2 of their first 15 regular season contests, and made it to the Western Conference Seminoles that year. If they want to make it that far and beyond this season, they must shore up some of the more uncertain parts of their roster. One of the biggest remaining question marks is the backup center spot behind and sometimes alongside Anthony Davis. The Athletic's Jovan Buha suggested Utah Jazz center Walker Kessler could be an option. I think Walker Kessler is a name that the Lakers have been interested in that I think would make a lot of sense and would allow you to either start a two-big look. Or, probably more realistically, bring him off the bench and then play 2 big shifts, Buha said in response to a fan's question about trade targets during his post-game reaction podcast on October 25. And then in certain matchups, close with 2 bigs, him and AD, obviously. Kessler can be a force on the glass and the paint. Walker Kessler looking strong and revitalized. Davis leads the Lakers at over 37 minutes per game. 2023 free agent pickup Jackson Hayes is the only other center to have logged minutes in the Lakers' 2 games. They also have Christian Wood and Christian Koloko, two-way, but both are injured. That could lead the Lakers to seek another option via trade if they do not have faith in Hayes, who is averaging 8.0/5.0/2.0 with 1.0 blocks in 16 minutes per game. Kessler, 23, was the number 22 overall pick of the 2022 draft. The 7-footer was a member of the All-Rookie team but regressed as a scorer and rebounder in his second season. He has posted similar numbers to his rookie campaign through the first 2 weeks of the 2024-25 season. In year 3 of a 4-year, $13.3 million rookie-scale contract, Kessler has a $2.9 million cap hit for this season. The Lakers can afford a deal and match salaries. This heavy sports trade proposal would land Kessler on the Lakers. Lakers get Walker Kessler. Jazz get Christian Wood. 2027 first-round pick rights, currently top 4 protected via LAL. 2029 first-round pick. The compensation, namely the draft capital, could be a tough sell for the Lakers, who owe their first-round pick in 2025 to the Atlanta Hawks by way of the New Orleans Pelicans. The Lakers also owe their first-rounder in 2027 to the Jazz, limiting what they can trade. Perhaps removing the protections on that 2027 pick would satisfy the Jazz amid their rumored asking price for Kessler. Before coming to terms on a blockbuster swap with Minnesota for Karl-Anthony Towns mere days before the start of training camp, New York made multiple trade runs at Utah's Walker Kessler to fill its well-chronicled void at center, league sources say, the Stein Line's Mark Stein wrote on October 6. It is believed that Utah wanted at least 2 future first-round picks for Kessler. Buha does not believe the Lakers will limit themselves to centers on the trade market, which makes sense given their existing depth. Jeremy Grant is a player the Lakers could target in a trade, Buha said. Bruce Brown, Dorian Finney-Smith, Cam Johnson, the guys that they've kind of gone after or been interested in the past. Grant, 30, is averaging 25.0 ppg and shooting 40% from downtown through 2 games. He is in year 2 of a 5-year, $160 million pact with the Portland Trail Blazers. Brown is in the final year of a 2-year, $45 million deal with a $23 million cap hit in 2024-25. But he has not played yet this season. Finney-Smith, 11.0 ppg, 38.5% 3P, is in year 3 of a 4-year, $55.5 million contract and has a $19.5 million player option for the 2025-26 season. His Brooklyn Nets teammate, Johnson, is in year 2 of a 4-year, $94.5 million deal. Johnson profiles as a prime trade target for the Lakers given his age. He turns 29 years old in March, and 3-and-D skill set. But he is also averaging 13.0 ppg but shooting a career-worst 18.3% from 3 through 2 games. Buha pointed to Rui Hachimura as a potential option to step up. Hachimura is averaging 16.0 points, 6.0 board, and shooting 37.5% from outside in year 2 of a 3-year, $51 million deal. 3 key takeaways after the Lakers beat the Kings to stay undefeated. The Los Angeles Lakers are officially the hottest team in the league after tonight's impressive home victory against the Sacramento Kings. The 131-127 win, which counts as the third straight for the Lakers, is the latest victory in an undefeated season that currently has the Lakers as the top team in the West. After Anthony Davis led the way in the first 2 games, LeBron James stepped it up tonight as the leading scorer with a 32-point triple-double. He was 12-22 from the floor with 14 rebounds, 10 assists, and 1 block. Anthony Davis had 31 points, 10-15 FG, and 9 rebounds, while Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell each had 16 apiece. Rui Hachimura stepped in to drop 18 points on the wing, going 5-13 in 37 minutes. Fresh off signing former Bulls veteran DeMar DeRozan, the Kings had high hopes for this season and they have dreams of making a deep playoff run with De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. Tonight, the usual formula was not enough, even with Sabonis dropping 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists to lead a late fourth-quarter push. Fox contributed 28 points, 9-20 FG, and 10 assists in the backcourt. DeMar DeRozan was solid with 23 points, 3 assists and 3 steals, while Malik Monk led all bench scorers with 14 points on 42.9% shooting. It was a tight game for most of the way through, but the Kings took a 7-point lead at halftime that put the Lakers on their heels. It wasn't until the final minute that the game blew open due to hot shooting from the Lakers, which helped give them the edge in the final score. Here are 3 other key takeaways from this latest Lakers victory. LeBron James can turn it on in the clutch. No doubt, this was LeBron's finest performance of the season and perhaps the greatest game ever for any 39-year-old athlete. As the second half kicked in and the Lakers struggled to gain any traction, LeBron took it upon himself to take over, and what followed was an impressive display of greatness. The Kings scored 16 of his 32 points in the fourth quarter alone, going 6-6 from the field and 3-3 on three-pointers along with 6 assists and 5 rebounds. LeBron was doing everything down the stretch and it was enough to push the Lakers ahead with a narrow victory. James, who turns 40 in December, is already a walking piece of history as a 4x champion, 4x MVP, and the NBA's all-time leading scorer at 39 years old. Yet, somehow, he still has enough left in him for games like tonight, where he almost single-handedly swung the trajectory of the match. It's proof that as long as LeBron is healthy and active, his team can never be counted out. All 5 starters in double figures. Depth has been a common problem for the Lakers over the years, and their roster outside the top 3 or 4 has historically been very hit or miss. But new head coach J.J. Redick is finding new ways to maximize his guys, and the role players are suddenly delivering much better games. Against the Kings, all 5 Lakers starters hit double-digit scoring totals, including LeBron James, 31 points, Rui Hachimura, 18 points, Anthony Davis, 31 points, Austin Reeves, 16 points, and D'Angelo Russell, 16 points. It was a well-rounded effort that highlights the Lakers' new and improved play style. Unlike in years past, Coach J.J. Redick wants the Lakers to play a brand of selfless, team-oriented basketball, and it's unlocked a new level of chemistry between the players. With 32 assists tonight, the Lakers have figured out a way to get everyone involved, and it's made them a much harder team to beat. Sloppy turnovers leave room for improvement. Even in a win, the Lakers probably aren't feeling great about how they handled the ball tonight. They finished with 19 turnovers as a team and were very sloppy with the ball with bad passes and ugly mistakes. Unfortunately, the trend hasn't just been exclusive to this game either. Since the start of the season, the Lakers have struggled to avoid needless turnovers, but many fans expect it to get better as the season goes on. As head coach J.J. Redick installs his system, the players will grow accustomed to his plays and his style, and it'll become much easier to limit mistakes. Tonight, we saw the growing pains of a team that's still figuring some things out, but it's great news considering they have yet to be beaten. If the Lakers look this strong now, so early on in the process, imagine where they'll be by the spring, after months of learning and working with J.J. Redick. If the Lakers can clean up the turnovers and tighten up on defense, they could prove to be a real threat in the West and a potential challenge to the top title contenders. Clearly, they struck gold with the Redick and rookie sharpshooter Dalton connect, but the hard work is only just the beginning of leading this Lakers team to their maximum potential.